going on, everyone? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22 Login. How's it going today, everyone? I hope all is well with you. So here today, I don't really have a plan for what we got to do. We just got to get some logs on the ground. We got our trees down. We got to get them logged. Got to get some stuff sold because I'd like to try to get enough money to buy my buncher head back. Which, if you missed it, a couple episodes ago, I had to sell that in order to purchase my awesome four-wooder over there. And then I'd also like to buy a swing boom skidder also, so that way we can kind of go back to having a landing. This is going to be one setup. This here, eventually we will have to get another processor head, which is another $45,000. But I'd like to get a skidder and some stuff, because technically I could use this for just some processing on the deck if I wanted to. And then the four-wooder is for when I'm running this kind of style setup, dropping trees in the middle of the forest and cutting them up right then and there instead of skidding them all the way back to a landing. So yeah, that's kind of what we got on deck for today. We're gonna get here and we're gonna start processing. I think I just want to get some trees down, really, and that's all that there is to it here today. There isn't much other than that. I do have some of the logs from the last episode over at the landing kind of set up that I've got the staging area. Got them ready to go to be sold, but I'd like to get a bunch more ready first off. What in the world? There we go. Alright, so if you remember last episode, I was getting pretty efficient with this thing. It's all about picking where you want to cut and just start going to town. And then kind of getting them all in line here. There we go. I have found loading that four-wooder up, if they're in nice piles, is a lot nicer than just trying to grab them when they're all over the place, which that was kind of a bad start here. I didn't really think about it that much because all the rest of them are a ways away. Let's see, I don't think that there's any close ones. Maybe that one. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to grab onto it. Maybe. I think that one's actually too far away. I can't tell. We're just kind of that bush is right in my line of sight here. Yeah. All right, so let's find a better spot to maybe get started. We'll come in from the back, and we'll work our way this way. I don't really have a set number of what I want to get down today. I just want to start dropping them, really. And I really want to get into some of these bigger trees because they have big logs, and obviously big logs are where it's at. You get more money for them. The heavier, the better quality log, obviously the more money. So that's where we're at with that. I think if I come in right here, I can grab just about all of this little group here. There's like 4 or 5 trees right here. Oh, what? Why is my processor acting like a buncher? I don't really know what the deal with that is. Okay, there we go. That was kind of rather strange. Sometimes stuff just doesn't work right. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not the most advanced with some of that stuff. All right, let's try to get that back over here. That is just pulpwood, and I should just honestly toss it off to the side, but right now we need all the money we can get. If you guys remember, I don't have the most money, so, and I'm also $500,000 in debt. That's one of those things. We started out in Silver Run and we moved our operation. We wanted to grow into something a lot bigger, get into some bigger pieces of machinery, and here we are, but we have debt to go along with that, of course. I mean, it's not really me playing a game if I'm not in debt. Ooh, this is bad. I can't see what I'm doing. Let's try to get this sucker. Oh, that's a long tree. That is a long tree. Have I already? Yeah, I have. Okay, unfortunately, that's gonna maybe mess up my pile. I hope not too bad. I can't even get that. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Wow, this is backfiring. I was looking like a real professional last episode, and now I'm looking like a rookie. Perfect. That's pretty close to where I wanted it, except it's not gonna lay nice. Come on, you bugger. Alright, we gotta get we gotta get figured out here today. We got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. So let's try and grab these guys, put them back in a line. Can I reach that one? I doubt it. Just out of my reach. That it'll be okay. I mean, it doesn't help that they are literally right up on me here. I may be parked a little bit too close to some of these trees. That stump is in my way. There we go. All right, let's try to get it down and flying in through there before we get too excited. That is a heavy one right there. I can feel it. Wow, that's a good log. I wish they were all like that. I tell you, I'd be rich. I've been cutting a lot of small ones up here lately. I don't know. We're not in the best wooded area, that's for sure. All right, this one's dead, and I don't know how I ended up dropping it the way I did. Yeah, that was kind of a misfortune there. Well, that's a decent log pile to get us going, but obviously not enough. Now, if you guys didn't know, I do just kind of cheat when I remove these stumps. I come in here, click remove stumps, just because it takes a lot of unnecessary time really to clear them out, and I'd rather just be able to keep logging instead of sitting here clearing logs with a piece of equipment all day long. I understand it's not the most accurate, and I do apologize. I hope it doesn't kill your immersion. It doesn't bother me too bad. Oh, come on. I am all sorts of rookie-fied today. Why in the world is this not working here? Alright, we'll just eat this log, I guess. Who needs windows anyways? We don't care about the windows of our equipment. It's bank owned. I don't know. I think I'm maybe just too tight with everything that I'm trying to do here. That's what we're going to blame it on. We'll see if we can scoot him a little. Man, what in the world? This head is just all sorts of goofy today. Alright, can I fix my piles at all? Please. Game, just be nice to me for once. Alright, it bugs me that I did this bad. I apologize. It just bugs me. I was doing so good last episode. I'm gonna say that so many times, I feel like, because I'm just looking really bad right now. I feel like this processor would definitely excel if I had a longer boom on it. Kind of a short boom. I don't know if there is a longer option, or if one of those high cabs have a longer option, or if that would really help me that much, but I feel like it would. So I just feel like I'm out of reach all the time. My total purchase price that I'm going for, that I need to try to make, is like $130,000. So I need about 110 more thousand, I think, and I'll be relatively close to what I need for money, which the way we've been going here lately, that's quite a few loads of logs, unfortunately. Alright, let's turn that back on. Grab that. Nope, I want to grab it. Or I don't want to grab it. I don't really know. Alright, we're just going to throw this one right here, because I feel like that's just the best option, instead of trying to get it over, and then I can grab them from here and swing them over onto that pile. I don't know if that's the most realistic, if that's how the processor runners would do it, but that's how I'm doing it, I guess, because that seems to... Okay, we gotta shut that off too, because it's just wanting to run like a buncher here. One quick thing, guys, if you have not done so already, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would hit that subscribe button down below. We are in the push for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are a long ways away from our goal, but I can't get there without your guys' help and support, so I'd really appreciate it. Alright, and I'm trying to come up with new ideas all the time. We just started Supermarket Simulator yesterday. Unfortunately, I know Gold Hunter was quite the game on the channel here, but it's so buggy right now, and I just need a kind of a break from it, because when a game makes you scratch your head more than you enjoy playing it, which I'm not trying to bad talk the game at all. I try not to talk bad about these games. Like I know that they are what they are, so I try not to say anything bad about them. But that one's just a long ways from where it needs to be, personally, for me to like really enjoy it. I can't say I haven't enjoyed it. I definitely have. It's just I haven't been able to enjoy it as much as I would like. And for me to be able to keep doing content, I really have to be immersed into the game to want to keep pushing out a video on it every week, because there's a lot that goes on in these videos, and a lot that goes into recording them. Like this one, I've worked several hours here in between episodes just getting everything sorted out and taken care of, ready to go off to market. And now here we are recording. And so the work that goes into like a half an hour long recording, it's just I gotta be able to enjoy it. So that's where I'm at. I don't think I'm gonna sort these ones out here. I'm just, since I'm in more of a money making mood, I'm just gonna go straight to market with these. Because I don't really know if I've heard that pulpwood kind of deteriorates your grade of logs, like load, and I'm sure it does. And I was gonna chip all my like pulp stuff, but I don't have a chipper, and I don't really want to sit on all those logs for forever, So that's what it is. Anyways, we're gonna load the rest of these up, and then we're gonna take them back to the landing, and then we're gonna be spending the rest of the episode selling. I think we have enough logs that we should be able to sell quite a few of them. This is still leftover from last time, so, and then now we just cut a half a dozen or a dozen more trees, so we've got a decent pile ready to go. We got some nice timber in this little stack here, and then we got that little birch stack over yonder there that we can hopefully fit in here on our way out. And then I'll probably just swing over with the loader and unload this thing with that. Because the sorting process is what takes the most. I mean, like I said, I've put a couple hours in just sorting and getting piles to where I wanted them. And I really don't have that much back at the landing to show for it. So eventually, once we start probably processing on the landing itself, then it'll be a little bit different, because I can swing the pulpwood into it like a pile. Instead of having a nice stack, we'll just have a nice stack of the good heavy stuff, the good stuff that we like to sell. And then we can have just a junk pile of pulp and sell that, or chip it eventually is my goal. I want to be able to do some chipping. I have not done a whole lot of chipping in Farm Sim. At least in Farm Sim 22. I have done quite a bit in previous games, like you get the modded Bronx chipper where you just walk up to a tree or drive up to a tree and it just chips the whole thing, demolishes it without you doing anything. You get a big modded tipper behind you that can hold like 3 million liters, and you get 3 million liters of wood chips. Yeah, that's fun. But I'm trying to go for a semi-realistic approach here in this series. Like I said, it's not 100% realistic. Maybe as we go along, it'll get more realistic. And I'm not a professional logger, so I don't know everything about logging. I'm trying to learn, by playing and watching others do it, and watching IRL logging as well. It's one of those jobs I actually kind of wouldn't mind giving it a try someday down the road. I don't know if there's a lot of money in logging. Maybe there is. But it just looks fun running through the stick, out in the sticks, running through that stuff with some big equipment. I mean, who doesn't love big iron? I love big iron. So, yeah. This is going to be another pretty nice load here. So we're going to have 2-3 loads of logs to bring into market. We should have at least close enough to buy our buncher head again today. If I have enough, like 90 grand is the skidder price. If I have enough for the skidder, I'm gonna get that instead, just so we have it, and then I'll get the buncher at a later date. And then we're probably gonna be moving landings. We're gonna go a little further away from this, and start. I kind of want to go out in the swamplands there and bunch out there. I don't know why. But that definitely feels... I'm just going to toss this log. I couldn't even see that. I'm just going to toss this guy up there. Like I said, semi-realistic. Don't yell at me too much. All right, and then we're going to grab them birch. I'm going to leave them there because them are just kind of mishaps, mistakes. So we're going to grab this bunch here, and then we'll go back. And I think I can move the bunks. I think I found out in the last episode I could adjust my bunks a little bit on this thing. Oh gosh, I can't even hardly see them. All right. There was like 4 logs there. I believe I got them all. I believe I do. This thing is getting rather full. All right, perfect. I believe we got them all. Yes, we do. All right. Now, we're going to drive back to the landing. Let's see. Can I adjust those bunks right now? I can. So I think if I slide them like that and then just move my boom out of the way, I can come in with the log loader that I have. Take a nice grapple full right onto the semi. I could probably load it straight with this. And actually, you know what? We'll maybe just do that. We'll just maybe load all of this onto the semi. And then I'll use the log loader for the few piles of pulp that I got sitting around, and then the bigger pile of good logs I got there as well. It's been pretty fun so far. I really enjoy using this big equipment, being able to move large quantities of logs. I definitely want to get it so that way we can all play together. If you guys are interested in doing some logging, I haven't been the most active in my Discord, which is linked down below. But if you guys would like to join up my Discord, and we could play together. I would be interested in doing like a multiplayer series in this. All right, sorry guys, I had to get a screenshot for our thumbnail. Of course, you know, sometimes I try to hide that, sometimes I don't. It's just part of doing YouTube, and I'm a little bit different on the YouTube side of things. I don't cut as much of the junk out. I leave it in. All right, I think since this is I don't know. This is kind of loaded like junk here. I didn't do the most superb job loading the 4-wooder. I was kind of thinking maybe I should go get that loader, but you know what? It'll work out in the end. And these logs seem shorter than they should be. Is that just me? Or are these a lot shorter than what they should be? I'm not sure. I thought I was cutting 6s, and they should be 6s. They should be. Wow, I am not as good at loading. I don't know. Today I just feel like a complete rookie here. I was doing so good. Maybe it's just I haven't done enough practice lately. Does seem to help. The more you play with joysticks in this game and in the logging side of things, the better you are. This is gonna be a nice load. Can I swing it in? Perfect. Yeah, I'm definitely better at loading into the semi with the loader. That's a for sure. But I'm not terrible with the 4-wooder. I could be worse. I feel like the 4-wooder just takes getting used to. I feel like more than anything. Man, I didn't realize that some of these were this big. All right, I got a decent load here. All right, I don't like that. Can we pack it down in there? Ooh. Kind of. It's kind of packing. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. You just got to get mean and nasty with it, right? You got to just smash that grapple down into there. Don't worry about what you're doing to the truck. You just want to get that load of logs in. That's all that matters. Who cares about the truck? I mean, even though it's my truck, who cares? Maybe if it was someone else's truck, they'd get out and yell at me, but I'm the one that's got to pay the repair bill at the end of the day, so I'd rather have a nice fancy load in here. It almost looks like this might be more than one load. I could be wrong. Eh, we're probably halfway full in the truck, maybe a little bit more. I don't know weight wise. There were a lot more meaty logs here than I had thought. I thought there was a lot of pulp, but we got into a good patch there. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Ooh, I'm gonna lose some. I guarantee it. Yep, there they go. Shoot. Right, I lost them at the... Okay, I'm gonna have to throw these back in the bunks. Alright, and then we're gonna have to fix that. Definitely gonna have to fix that. Let's try to start with this one. I guess I got them all. Maybe. Alright. Let's throw these over here for now. Don't let me forget about those now. We'll fix this one, which is going to be the root of all our evil if I don't. Drop him there. Perfect. And then slide this one back in the bunk. Alright. And we won't forget about these two because it's all money. I think this is going to be a pretty solid load, honestly. Ah, grab it. There we go. My grapple is not happy. Perfect. Oh, no. Let's try to go like this. Perfect. There. Problem kind of not solved. Where is that one at? Okay, that one's stuck on it. Oh, yep, it was stuck. That's where the issue started. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can grab some more. Oh, this is going to be too big of a grapple again. Alright. If this holds all the way into the truck, just start dropping now, please. Don't drop. It's stable right here. It's stable until I get right over the truck, and then boom, they lose it. Every time, I tell you. Okay, I can probably pull that guy out, though, and it'll be okay. That's even a pretty big birch log there, too, compared to what we've been getting. Alright. Crisis averted on that one. The loader is nicer, because that one, I mean, yeah, you can still grab a big grapple load and lose some, but it's not as often as this. I mean, this thing is not meant to be grabbing half a 4-liter load of logs. Oh, here's that big guy. Just gonna make the truck squat. Probably should have had this one on the bottom instead of all the weight at the top. Ah, you know what? It'll ride. It'll be okay. There's another big guy there too. Too big. Too big. Can we drop a few? Kinda can, I think. Alright. Perfect. Ah, that'll work. My goodness, I think that's gonna have to be a load. We could... let's send it. Let's send it. We don't have that much left on this thing. Let's see what we can get out of this truck. These are a little bit smaller. Oh boy. This is quite the load I've just loaded here. Alright, there's only like 4 left. Let's see if we can't make this work. Ah, nope, I dropped something. There was 5 left. I would say that this is more than a full load at this point. Oh, yeah, you sit right there, please. Don't go anywhere. Wow. Please, hopefully, I mean, luckily we're out in the sticks, and where we're delivering is not along any highway routes, because I feel like a DOT officer would have a heyday with me currently. Stay on there. Okay. Let's get out and look at this load. Oh my. Okay, if this doesn't bring good money, I don't know what will, because that is a massive load. This just, doesn't even look. Oh, do not tip. Don't tip. Please. Please don't tip. It's kind of tippy. I wonder if I would have loaded them closer to the cab up against the rack there, if it would have been better. I'm not real sure. We're gonna play it safe here. I think this is a few too many logs for this truck. Yeah, this is definitely too many logs. Alright, let's pull up here. Wowza. Oh, let's turn that back on so that way we can see how much money we're gonna get. Alright. How much we get? $24,000 is it. Really? Man, I'm not real enthused about that. That was a heavy load. I mean, I have sold quite a few at this point. They're probably like, dude, stop bringing us logs. We don't want any more. You're overrunning us. And that's probably the truth, honestly. Probably overrunning their plant. Alright, where do I want to be for most optimal loading here? Because I want to try to maybe get both piles. Well, it's so bouncy. Oh, that's not very level through here. Something like that, I think we can make it work. And then we'll hop in the loader here. Get this old girl fired up, the big cat. It needs the next gen cat logos on it. They're pretty cool. We just got a piece of equipment at work that's a newer gen cat, and I tell you what, some of the fancy stuff they got on this new equipment is crazy. All right, here we go. Ooh, am I too close? Am I gonna hit the truck when I swing? Nope, I'm good. We don't have that big of a counterweight on this machine. All right, is my clam all the way open? I feel like it is. It doesn't really look like it, but feels like it should open a lot wider than that. Oh no. So, yep, I've already grabbed a too big of a grapple load of these. Don't drop. Don't drop. Please don't drop. All right, let's try going a little bit closer to the cab this time. There we go. We're going to try to get all of this, whatever's left here on this landing. We want to try to get it. Let's see if we can get another $20,000 payout or so. There actually might be more than one load here. There might be one load of just these big logs. And then a load of pulp. Could be. Could be. Alright. We can pack a little bit more with this thing. It's got a little bit more power under the ponies here with the arms. Right? Ooh. Doesn't really like grabbing just one. Kind of wanted to slide right out there. No, there's about a load total left. We're gonna have 2 loads again. I was hoping to have like 3. I think if we would have had 3 at about 20 grand a pop, we would have been pretty close to our skidder purchase here today. Actually, no, this might be 3 loads. If I don't go, because I ain't gonna get all that pulpwood, I might as well just sell 1 straight load of all pulpwood here. Because it's not gonna be a very big payout for that. If I can get $20,000 more, yeah, we're gonna be not quite where we need to be. If I'd have dropped like 5 more trees, we'd have been good, I think. We're gonna be close. It's gonna come down to the hair on our chinny chin chin here today. We're gonna have enough money for it. If not, we're gonna still purchase that buncher head back. Fortunately, I had to sell it, so I could lease the skidder, but I want to own the skidder myself. Alright, see if I can pull out of here without mayhem. I mean, it's not quite the load we had last time, but this is still a fairly heavy load. Because, I mean, you're thinking there's a lot higher quality wood on this load. But hopefully we can still pull about 20 G's off just this load. That's our goal. 20 G's. All right, we're gonna overshoot it because the brakes in this thing suck because I have not done the maintenance like I should. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, almost 20. Almost 20. All right, we got $20 more thousand to go. $19,000 actually. $19,000 to go for my skidder. I don't think I have enough pulpwood to make that happen, unfortunately. We're gonna, like I said, it's gonna be super close. That pile right here is not the biggest though. Yeah, there's not a full load here of pulp, unfortunately. But we can make more somewhat. We can be really close. We're gonna be able to buy that buncher head regardless, and make our loan payment. And some of these are a little bit better pulp than the others. Some are pretty skinny pulp actually. Some are a little bit more meaty. Ooh, how did I get that messed up? There we go. Let's grab that, bring it over. I mean, this is probably like $1,000, $2,000 worth of wood right here. I'm guessing this next load we're gonna barely break 10 G's. But that's okay. It's okay. It's all money. It's all money. And really, I gotta start working more. I haven't been working enough lately. We gotta work more to make more money, obviously. This is also the reason why I want to chip this stuff, because it just does not load that nice. It doesn't stack very nice. It doesn't load nice. If I could just make a pile, come in with a pulp grapple, and throw her on a truck, would definitely be a little bit nicer. Oh, why is this thing? Alright. Oh, don't go crazy on me. Please just be normal. Act normal. Thank you. Alright. A little bit more, and then we'll sell that, and then we'll be calling her a day. I feel like I'm gonna, between episodes, I'm gonna do some more work, like always, and I'm gonna get us some more logs on the ground. My goal actually today was, so I'm pre-recording this ahead of time. Well, I guess not really. I record this on, these episodes get recorded on Sundays, the logging ones, and sometimes the Tuesday episode gets recorded on Sundays, and I upload them after I record them and edit them. And I'm kind of in the race of a big snowstorm right now. If you guys haven't seen that, if you're watching this on Monday, we're kind of dealing with the aftermath, so I can't predict the future. But in case I lose power or internet, I didn't have a lot of time to play and beforehand, before the storm, and I wanted to make sure I got the video made. So we're kind of racing against the storm at this point, making sure I can get some stuff done. All right. Oh, I kind of parked that like mad. Oh well. All right, I'm guessing actually I'm guessing under 10 grand for this load. What do you guys think? 10 grand? I think it's going to be under. I think it's going to be under 10 grand. Unfortunately, but that's not the end of the world. Like I said, we're still going to buy our buncher head today, and then we'll be calling it a day. These brakes need some work. Just saying. All right. Well, we are $10,000, 11,000, like right at $10,000 shy. It wasn't quite a $10,000 load. Anyways, not to worry. We're going to buy our buncher head back, and then that'll be it for today. Wherever it's at. I think I just got the one. There's just the one. Here she is, the Pro Pack Buncher. We're going to get it back. All right, perfect. Oh, that was more than I thought it was. I thought it was 45,000. Processor heads are for 45,000. Okay, well, we got it back anyways. Now we got something to work for. We got to get our skidder. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you all next time.